try not to drown, keep up with us now. Signing the line, exit your time, figure the rest out. Easy to breathe if that's what you need, we've got air. So sound on the mark, just who we are, fair is fair. Hold your breath, you've made your last move. Take your shot, 'cause we'll take our chance in the trenches. Do what you can't change us. We'll take our chance in the trenches. Watch us, we'll show you what changes. Can you see what we mean? Just letting no steam try to hold us down. Hide in the dark, not who we are, shame that you missed out. Tempting it seems to do what you think, but we got our own crowd. So sign the line and give us your time, we'll give you a way out. Hold your breath, you made your last move. Take your shot, 'cause we'll take our chance in the trenches. Do what you can't change us. We'll take our chance in the trenches. Watch us, we'll show you what changes. We'll take our chance in the trenches. Do what you can't change us. We'll take our chance in the trenches. Watch us, we'll show you what changes. Hold your breath, you made your last move. Close the deal, it's not something you feel. Hold your breath, you made your last move. Close the deal, 'cause we'll take our chance in the trenches. Do what you can't change us. We'll take our chance in the trenches. Watch us, we'll show you what changes. We'll take our chance in the trenches. Do what you can't change us. We'll take our chance in the trenches. Watch us, we'll show you. to my card, I know what it costs. Yeah, I put in the work that you don't. Day after day, I work and I play. Yeah, I'll do all the things that you won't. Even when my feet get tired, I will keep on moving higher. I'm the story you don't speak of. I'm the one they call the underdog. Cause every time the push comes too shove, I'm climbing over you to reach the top. Cause I want everything and nothing at all. Yeah, I want everything and nothing at all. Cause I want everything and nothing, nothing, nothing.
Hello, everyone. It's me back at it again with of Noble Division. We have Solace Endeavor Esportz versus Mint Tip of a Theseus. So it's going to be an exciting one this time around here. Mint of the Theseus looking to keep their lead going there. Solace Endeavor going to try and make a comeback this week. Should be excited to see what both these teams bring to the table here. Now, bans looks like mid lane's being heavily targeted for Endeavor, and for the other side, we have top lane being very much attacked there for the ship of the Theseus. The first pick is, I'm gonna guess maybe, I don't think these teams do APCs, but I mean, you can still run the Syndra first pick here, or Azir first pick here. But I think you're probably going to keep it safe, keep it like J4s and Zhao. Yeah, there it is. Jungle. As for the answer to Xin Zhao jungle, you might look for J4. You might not look for J4. You could also do like Wukong, well, add into Xin Zhao. You could run the Orianna Nocturne combo if you wanted to. They have a lot of answers on red side, so they're gonna go for the Trundle pickup. That's gonna be there. Trundle's more or less pretty good. Like, I think he wins most of the trades with Xin Zhao, so it's like not the worst. Now, for your second pick here, I'm imagining that you're probably going to either pick up your like ADC or your mid laner there. And yeah, there's the Victor, which could technically be the ADC or the mid lane. So never tell this season. It's all over the place. So you can look to counter Victor, or you can secure a solid synergy bot side before the next round of work. Can't really show your top lane because it will be countered in the next sequence. But you can get your a confident, like, yeah, give me like Nami Lucian, maybe. Could be even like Nami Corki. Or really crazy, you go Nami Brand. If you're even crazier, you go Seraphine Nami. And if you're diabolical, you just go Emo. I don't think that's gonna happen. Seen people run the Cassiopeia Singe combo bot lane. That's nasty. No counterplay to it. Get poisoned and flipped, and then Cass just does the same damage. Caitlyn being picked up, safe bot laner. Could even do the same thing for like a Sivir, which you might be the answer to, honestly. Pick up Sivir here. And then you can deal with the support bans, or you pick up a support with the counter of the lane, because you already know who you're laning into. And it's going to be Rakan. Okay, yeah, I like it. Can't go wrong with Rakan for the comp that you're kind of running. Looks like Mint of the Theseus really have like a solid game plan that they're going to utilize. Going for this like a comfortable team comp that they enjoy running. As for the last bans, yeah, ban out the more mid laners. Solely because I love Nami, I'm rooting for. Yeah, I mean, May's a good pick. That's when they're gonna drop like a Soraka mid lane on you. And put that Victor bot lane. They do have to force a ban from the Xayah, but I think they're probably gonna be okay with taking up. Hello, hello. Probably gonna be okay with taking Sivir here. Safe ADC, let's recon roam around, do his thing. What they pick up though? They might pick up something a little bit spicier in the bot lane. But yeah, it's gonna be a safe ADC. I wasn't like, sure. It's like it's either gonna be Sivir or it's gonna be like Ezreal. So that means that they're gonna be hard winning through topside. Means that Trundle's probably gonna be pathing away from bot lane, and they're gonna try and win through solo lanes through top and mid. That means you either gotta hope that you can manage a wave. You could probably pick up like Sion. Sion top here wouldn't be the worst. That could engage. And Ari is a pretty solid roundabout mid laner. Show me Sion. Show it to me. You might be an egoist though, so you could pick up something like, I know, Ribbon. That'd be diabolical. Or an Ambessa. Whoa, Renekton. Oh, that's a good one. Aatrox. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I mean, overall, safe pick. That forces them either into like a Malphite or like another like skirmisher with the Aatrox. So you could potentially like see something like Gnar. You could see something like Dante. See what they add up for the final pick though. Ambessa. Yeah, I like it. They're gonna go full ego on ego. Who's gonna come out on top? That's the question. They should be getting into camp select in a second now. I don't think there's any question. Some games you're like, I don't really know where they're gonna go, but I think this game is pretty set in stone. Actually, perfect. Now, actually, while I have time, I can set up the predictions for you guys as we wait for everything else to pop through. You know, there's always more points to have. We got put up those predictions there. Who do you guys think's gonna win? So far, honestly, both comps look pretty much even. I do like the gameplay that Ship of Theseus is going for. I do think that the also the consistency from C should be fine. So ultimately, it's going to come down to what these junglers are going to be battling, how they're going to position, and how they're going to tip the scales in their team's favor. So we're going to see a lot of objective controls, a lot of ganks potentially early. Both junglers are pretty good into the earlier, like they don't really need 6 to pop off, so they can get good ganks off before then. No one's super tanky for Trundle, so he doesn't get too much value. Xin Zhao is probably going to be the most scary to see, but I think if they position well and play around the pillar, should be fine as well.
Fine. I don't need more enemies.
Transition over here. Someone actually voted against Aoka. That's wild. That never happens.
I see you lack judgment.
I think if we look at the records from week 1, C was very good at skirmishing And I really like how they're adapting to that. Their team fights are absolutely chaotic. Meanwhile, Ship of Theseus, they were very systematically like on point. They had the macro plays going. Nothing really was stopping them all too much. So excited to see what they're going to, how they're going to combat C's skirmishing, and how is C going to find better angles and find ways to like get bigger picks to steamroll out of the game.
Fine. I'll just be over here.
Water there.
Sharpening my.
Gonna need a clear throat for this game. Let me actually check some of the key champions. Week 1 here. Week 1 with of a Theseus. They were who were they facing? They were facing against this Kaiser Snake Den. So yeah, they just kind of. Oh, this was the game. I believe this was the game where Presbuto just kind of queued and took the ulti there, took the dragons. I wonder, did Presbuto change their names to Ionian Flourish? Or is that a different person? Oh no, they're on the other side. Presbuto's on Mbessa. That's right, that's right. With that being said, folks, we're going to go into a quick intermission, and we'll be right back for game number 1.
We don't have to worry about nothing, 'cause we got the fire, and we're burning one hell of a something. They gonna see us from outer space, light it up, like we're the stars of the human race, human race. When the lights are down, they don't know what they heard. Strike the match, play it loud, give love to the world. We'll be raising our hands, shining up to the sky, 'cause we got the fire, fire, fire. Yeah, we got the fire, fire, fire. And we gotta let it burn. We gotta let it burn. Gonna let it burn. We gonna let it burn. We don't wanna leave, no. We just wanna be right now, right now. And what we see is everybody on the floor acting crazy.
time can't waste our lives. So if I said that we could be here, my mind is in the atmosphere. And if I said that things would be fine, we'll stay the same, be in the clear. 'Cause all the fears I held and all the thoughts I left for dead, yeah, keep the batter.
All right. We have already started the game with a quick pause. This might cause some interesting interactions in a second. It says that the top laner is having some issues connecting. All right, and they unpaused the game, so everything should be fine now. All right, now sometimes it gets a little buggy when people pause in streamer spectator. Sometimes people just kind of freeze for a couple seconds. Maybe they fixed it.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Just finished my dinner and I am stuffed. Some mac and cheese with some chicken. Delicious. Oh, there's that weird little... Now everyone should start slingshot. Okay, there it goes. It pauses, but it isn't. It's not me doing it. It's pausing. Top lane looking to start a little skirmish, but I don't think either one of them are going to be able to really trade all too well right now. Mainly looking for those level 3 power spikes. So we're going to watch both junglers. They're going to be actually going in opposite directions. We had the feeling that Trundle would be playing for topside. Presputo is just the GOAT. Yeah, I know, right? Riot never fixes their spectators. They can't even fix them in their own game stuff there.
Chaos.
Yeah, Cresputo is just so talented in top lane there. He just goes absolutely crazy. We saw him go absolutely nuclear in the first 2 games in week 1 there, so
Blood for blood.
it is not uncommon to see that our Trundle is going to be playing for topside this game here. The thing is, how will Ionian Flourish be able to counteract? How will they be able to position themselves, get the wards out, or if Xin Zhao is going to be able to help? But right now, as it stands, Xin Zhao is actually going to be going bot lane. So, which I'm surprised of. Maybe Xin Zhao's just going to do like a full clear reset and then go back top to fight for top scuttle.
Empty your mind.
But it's still going to be a questionable position there. It's going to cost him a lot of time.
You're in my range.
I do see some trading happening bot side there, but nothing's going to come of that. I think the CSing is relatively in Ezreal's favor, which I thought would actually be better for Caitlyn. Engage from Cresputo on to the Aatrox here. The Ignites go out. One more auto attack will do it. Flash for flash. And the Ignite goes down. Cresputo getting first blood on the Mbessa here. The Ignite fade away. The Aatrox does not have that anti-heal option, so that is going to be problematic. Top lane is going to get a slight CS advantage and should be fine to get back in lane. Overall, the Ignite going to be very useful for them. And Aatrox, thankfully, has the TP. Is going to save his CSing. We do see Xin Zhao on the dragon. But Trundle's there as well. Pillar goes down. Oh, they're not on the dragon. They're just getting the Scuttlecraft. That's right. Way too early for dragon. But Trundle should easily win against the Xin Zhao. Flashing out. Ezreal eating forwards. Does land the final Q onto the Xin Zhao. And they're going to keep the pressure going. Mint of a Theseus. Ship of a Theseus, just doing wonders in this early game. Gonna see how they position into the mid game here. We do have Dragon coming up in about 50 seconds. Small trade happening with the Rakan. Now, if we're anything like last time, I think Mint do really enjoy getting the first couple dragons of this game. I don't think this is going to be uncommon either. Ooh, Aatrox might be looking for something more here. He's close, but no cigar. He's just hands on his head there, wishing that he ignite right now. A word, Ionian Flourish finishes it with an E to the Mbessa, getting the kill and tying up the scoreline. Pretty good positioning for the ward, like the wave as well. Like it's pretty much deadlocked even. Did get the couple minions taken away from the Mbessa there. Ionian Flourish, not to be underestimated.
Watch out. Predict their path.
Ari does have to be scared of the Rakan here. Rakan gonna be rotating around, gonna try and leverage the leads in both solo lanes. Aatrox does have level 6 now. He didn't have to use his level 6 the first time there, so if they do go in for another all-in, he does have some answers. We're going to see a nice lane gank from the Trundle on top side.
Grace of a god.
Trading mid side. Don't think anything's going to happen, but I'm just keeping an eye on that Trundle icon. And it's going to be the engage. Here comes the pillar. Fully engaged. Aatrox is going to ulti. He does get some healing, but it's not going to be enough. Then Zhao going to try to respond with either a dragon or a gank bot side. But very well executed. Oh, Korean Flamer gets the plays for days. Getting the solo bolo mid side. But I don't think it's going to be healthy enough to stop this dragon. Rakan sees it. It looks like they're just going to forfeit. Mint is just going absolutely crazy this game. Already up 2k. Almost 2k, but 1.5 right now. Who's got most of the gold here? Let me see. What is it? Ah, there we go. Who's in the chat there, trying to make sure that I'm present X. Engage from the Mbessa. Doesn't get her ulti to land. Here comes Trundle once more, waiting for his pillar. Pillar going out to stop the dash, and that should be another free kill for the Trundle Mbessa. Nothing new in the ship handbook here, as they do get Cresputo further ahead, just playing around their top laner. And if you get Mbessa ahead this game, there's nothing really Caitlyn, Ahri, or Nami are going to be able to do to stop it. And Zhao did lose his jungle on the other side of the map there, so let's see if he can do some counter jungling, potentially grab up this buff. But then Victor coming over the wall is level 8 to their level 7 and level 5.
Crimson Cobalt!
But nothing more is going to come with that.
Your execution.
Ezreal trading, as Ezreal does. He is falling significantly further behind, so we do have to be mindful of that. As the CS difference starts to grow more and more, as Born as a Lion is going to just keep getting stronger and stronger. Astra does have the Ezreal like safety, but he still needs a little bit more scaling, a little bit more oomph to him when it comes to DPS later on compared to Caitlyn. Grubs going down for Mint here. There's a full engage on Rakan. He's not level 6 yet. It might be his demise. Nami ulti does get that land here. Oh, E4 and flash. Goes Caitlyn and grabs up that kill there. Meanwhile, mid lane, good engage, but unable to secure the Ahri kill. See what else. If Trundle might be able to look there, but I don't think he. I'm talking about the flu. I feel you right now, buddy. I'm sneezing up a storm today. We do have first items coming out here. Trundle getting the tons of damage Triforce. We have the Mbessa with the Eclipse. Going to be much stronger than Aatrox right now with the level, like the item advantage. Ezreal's still building. I think they might have enough. No, they just bought, so still waiting for a little bit more gold. And same thing with the Victor. Just waiting for a little bit more money just to get that first item power spike. I really love Korean Flamers, like, just warding. Just loves keeping those wards out, keeping himself safe. So he's able to kind of play a little bit more aggressively. But there is one side that isn't warded, and that's the side that's about to attack him. Let's see if they're going to be able to get anything there. The Flash Charm does not land. Flash in response from Victor. Very well timed, and is going to keep him safe. Dragon up in 1 minute's time. See what both teams do. Looks like Mint is setting up quite nicely. Mbessa doing a lot of damage, but not enough. Keeping that Aatrox under the tower there. And that might be a dead Aatrox. Yep, there it goes. Presbuto with the solo under the tower. Kind of. Not fully under the tower, but you know what I mean. Nope, Caitlyn's going to be going back. Trundle trying to land out that pillar, but unable to get anything there. Dragon spawning in about 14 seconds there. Let's see what they do with this.
I rise.
Ooh, Charm going down onto Ahri, onto the Trundle. Xin Zhao going in with an ulti as well. But I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. And Chomp goes down. The Caitlyn ulti going out. The safety from downtown. There goes Rakan. Ezreal over the wall, picking off the Nami there. And wow, that's crazy. Mbessa with a great ulti onto the Ahri. That should be a dead one too, as she gets ignited and falls down. And things go from bad to worse.
An opening.
For C. So we do have everybody going back to their lanes there. Collecting some turret plates wherever they can. Mbessa is now 3 levels up. Almost 3 levels up onto these Aatrox. Does already complete her item there. That Aatrox might be dead, actually. Just one more auto attack will do this. Oh, not quite enough on the CD.
Crimson Cobalt.
Move with chaos. A legend's
Oh,
kiss.
let us see here what they're going to do. Ahri looks out of position, and she's gonna potentially have to ulti out of this, but she doesn't have it there. Hitting them with the famous walk away ability. So, tower's starting to be sieged there. First tower is going to be the next major objective. We do have the Shelly coming up, not for another 2 minutes, I believe. See who grabs that. Who gets the first tower. You could grab it, bring it topside, or you could get a couple kills on topside and then just get it without the Herald. Bot lane just has to hold tight.
Perfect.
I know it's hard to deal with the siege of the Caitlyn Nami, but if they hold just a little bit longer for that Mbessa to get the first tower, that's going to be a big boon for them.
Try and hit me, fool.
Oh boy. I'm going through tonight. Rakan searching for some trouble. Is just gonna walk away there.
I hope this works.
Ezreal pushing forward, eating forward actually. Caitlyn going to do her 90 or the caliber net on to the Ezreal. Nami gonna ulti but not land. Trundle with a great pillar is going to land the Ezreal the kill here. And everyone's gonna be able to walk away safely. Victor holding bot lane. Ezreal being boisterous as he is, just going to keep bashing them, keep fighting them, and the gold lead is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Chimp of Theseus, this is your game to lose at this point. And Solace endeavors there, they are gonna have to find a way to get around this team. How are they gonna overcome it? And how are they going to change the outcome here? Because right now, things are not looking good for them.
Move with chaos.
Once again, Trundle going for another lane gank. Let's see if he can do it 2 times in a row. I don't think he saw him. Potentially might just grab this one up for free. One more wave in. Oh, they even have Rakan there. On next wave, that's a dead Aatrox into the next tower. Oh, it looks like they're going to reset. Probably give up the tower there. They do have 3 grubs, so they're going to be pretty happy just surviving. You got to stop the bleeding at this point and look for key plays around the map. Ambessa should grab up that first tower. So first blood, first tower, or Cresbuto. What more could a top laner ask for? Not much. Jelly being taken down. The Herald might be used immediately in the mid lane there. Nami in an awkward spot. Eing forward, going in, but no one's going to be able to pick her up as she does flash away. Everyone's overloading mid. Aatrox getting bullied. I guess they're going to hold the eye for a little bit longer. Might hold it just for the dragon fight. Smart call, honestly. Because you might just get mid passively anyways. We do have Cloud Soul this game. Going to be a super important soul to have. Especially for Rakan. Or even like an Ahri. Ahri's going to love it. And Aatrox are going to also love this soul here. See how they play it out. Herald going out for mid lane. Does get that mid tower. Victor flashing away, but might get caught out here. The Ahri picking off that shutdown, but the cavalry has arrived. They have gotten a lot of damage. Ezreal going to be answering back for their mid lane. Caitlyn going to be ulting the Ezreal, but it is not going to be enough as they continue forward, pushing out the bot wave. Now they get to get their dragon as well. Overall, everything that could go right for you is going right for Mint. And Mint is loving every second of this. 2 dragons, 12 kills, absolute dominance from every lane. Caitlyn might be found. Here comes the Rakan. Double charm. Gonna go for the knockup. Only gets the Nami here. They're running lower and lower, but it is not going to be enough. A big crit onto Ezreal. Here comes Victor. Might look for a kill here. Does not have his ultimate, so does have to be mindful. Here goes the pillar to knock the Xin Zhao away. And no casualties. Surprisingly, no one died.
Perfect.
Now the gold lead is getting larger and larger. Let's actually check on that gold graph there. 2K top side. Wow, almost 2K going on to 3K. for the jungler. And everyone is winning on ship of a Theseus there. You do even see the Victor up almost 1k. Ezreal up over almost 2k, 1.2. And then we're going to get the Rakan, who's just slightly ahead of the Nami.
Looking for me.
And Mbessa looking for the ulti. Not quite enough, though.
Yeah, try and dodge. I
Oh,
failed.
and she died anyways. That's a dead Ari. That Mbessa is 5-1-2 now. A couple auto attacks will cut down many teams' lives. And bot tier 1 falls to the side of Mentibus Theseus. We are just watching a massacre, everyone. I hate to say it, but we are watching these guys fully Solace. Nope. I agree, Reeves. He's the Ari just going in, fighting that very dangerous creature there. Triple knockup from the Nami. Ezreal is in danger. Caitlyn getting the shutdown onto Ezreal there. Xin Zhao pushing back, but is going to cost him his life. Here they go. Trundle going to get a big chomp down. Is going to look for that Nami. The Ari, the Mbessa going down to the Aatrox. The Ignite onto Caitlyn does not go through and take her life. So, lots of key shutdowns. I mean, if you are Solace, you are happy. Because you'll take anything at this rate. That has put so much more money in your pockets. Aatrox getting a kill there. I believe Caitlyn getting a shutdown onto Ezreal. All of these are very, very big plays.
Aim.
Even with all that shutdown gold, though, they're still very much ahead. So as long as Mint keep their cool, they should be fine. Oh, that might actually... I thought that Trundle might 1v1 the Aatrox. And he might actually just 1v1 the Aatrox. Oh my gosh, wait. He's just 1v1ing the Aatrox. Hey, no way. There's Zhao's coming around the corner, flashing forward onto them. But he doesn't realize that they're the ones in danger. Aatrox going to try and Q away Victor. Lots of damage. The slow goes down. The Rakan ulti goes through, and a double kill for the Ezreal. Astrea is super happy with that play. They are going to continue the siege. Wow, Caitlyn is doing a ton of damage. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. Everyone's just too fed right now.
Grace of a god.
Are they going to be able to stop the bleeding? Maybe get an objective like Baron or a Dragon? The likelihood says no, but there's always a chance. And when there's a will, there's a way. As for CS leads, Trundle doing work. Mbessa slightly ahead. Victor putting in a 20 CS gold lead. And Caitlyn with a 30 CS gold lead. So, I mean, ultimately, you can play around that Caitlyn. You can try and see if you can bully them away. Ezreal checking the Baron. No one's on that. Does see that Xin Zhao is going to be met with a Rakan. Lots of damage going down onto him, but already too late to the dragon. Solo point for Ship of Theseus. Three grubs, 3 drags. Just one more drag till soul, and everyone's going to be happy with that soul. That's just a super, super nice soul to have, actually. Let's see what they do with all of this here. Surely the game doesn't last more than 7 minutes at this point. The clock is just ticking down upon Solace endeavors. We will see what they do, how they will overcome it, or is Mint just gonna keep slapping their wallets in their face? I just gotta kick up my feet here. It's moments like this that you wish you had some popcorn, you know? Just put it on your belly. Don't have popcorn, but I do have a belly. Oh, Trundle found something. That might be a dead Xin Zhao. And that could be bad for them. Caitlyn going to be going in with the ulti. Mbessa coming over the wall there. Aatrox going to ulti and push them back with his Q. Caitlyn not landing any of the abilities. Is actually stuck there because of the Trundle Pillar. This is some crazy CC. She couldn't move. She was just actually pinned between the wall and the pillar. You could take Baron if you're Mint. Xin Zhao is dead. You have the wave advantage in all 3 lanes. It looks like they're just gonna go in and take that tower. Tier 2 mid going down for Mint. And the entirety of Xin Zhao's camp, they're also gonna be theirs. They're gonna be happy with this outcome. 5-18 is the scoreline currently, with almost a 10k gold lead for Mint here. Baron is still an option. Dragon is up in 2 minutes here. Some crazy plays need to happen. FC are going to want to see the end of this game in their favor. As Caitlyn picks off the blue. That is their jungle. Xin Zhao getting ulted by the Mbessa. Ezreal doing some good chunk damage there. Trundle, nice pillar to split the team. But nothing more from that play. They continue the siege. And potentially might even get the top tier 2.
Predict their
Crocs slightly too far ahead there. The knockup does not land, but the pillar does push him away. The tower dive happens, and down goes Aatrox. Ari going in with the ulti, but not landing the charm. Xin Zhao's not on the right side of town. They can just take the Baron and be very happy for this next dragon. So, you just grab the Baron, surely. Charm going down onto the Mbessa. Lots of damage. Double knock up from Rakan onto the Nami, onto the Caitlyn. Mbessa flashing in, getting the Nami, getting the Caitlyn. Looking for more. Ezreal getting the Ahri, and a triple kill for Cresbutos Mbessa. Ace going down for Mint as they continue their pressure. They continue the onslaught. The Baron going down shortly. And then Dragon going to be falling in about 25 seconds there. Resets going down. You have the Baron. You have everything you need to succeed. Let's see what they do with it. Out. Dragon is up. They're already starting to take it, and it's probably going to be gone before Xin Zhao is able to even get into his own jungle. And Soul for the side of Mint. Going to be a crazy Soul, especially for Trundle, for the Rakan. Caitlyn in a rough spot, flashing over onto the Nami. Ezreal taking the kill onto Caitlyn. Trundle getting the kill onto the Nami. Bot T2 goes down. Only time to start knocking on the door in the game, actually. Could be all she wrote right here.
Chosen.
Ari gonna ulti back to safety. First tower goes down. Charm not landing. And Bessa R not landing.
You're in my range.
Aatrox looking for something. Rakan with the knockup. Then Zhao is gone. Aatrox is going to be ulting as they are going to fall shortly thereafter. And that, my folks, is game number 1 for Mint Ship of Theseus. All of them played so well. Every single person. Very well done. Super well executed. Obviously, Chris Buto getting the most love. Most damage in the game. Most tanked was Aatrox. That's mainly because Chris Buto was battling them non-stop. And some really good seeds. That being said, folks, we are going to take a quick intermission, and we are going into game number 2 for Solace Endeavor versus Mint.
Maybe I can follow if you know the way. Is it something real or not quite the same? 'Cause I felt so haunted by something strange. But for you I give this existence. If you meant I could change, follow your way, and I could change, and I could change. Follow your way, and I could change, and I could change. 'Cause I felt so
All right, folks. We are going into game number 2. Game number 1, complete dominance from the Mint side here. We are going to see a lot of change from the Solace Endeavor. I think we might change up the strategy just slightly. Maybe prioritize the bot lane a little bit more. Maybe a jungler that gets down there faster. Maybe a top lane that can play a little bit safer. We will have to wait and see, though. First, for blue side, we have Ship of Theseus. On red side, we have Solace Endeavor. So a little bit changed up for them here. So might even... You could potentially even just go for the countertop and play through your top lane as well. But you're going to be contested heavily. I will say that much. We're going to see what they end up first picking here. It'd be funny if it was something like Cassiopeia or something. Actually, I need to show you guys the last game's picks and bans. There's the Syndra. Can be bot lane. There we go. Syndra could be bot lane, could be mid lane. Overall, safe blind. You do have the opportunity to the Orianna Nocturne, but I don't think Orianna has an all of a great time into the Syndra. But you can't really mess up the combination. Gwen being hovered, now that's a power play. That is saying something for Solace Endeavor. They are bringing the heat. They're going to win. They're going to win their own way. They're not going to change a damn thing. They are confident. Gaia being picked up as well. Overall, good ADC, good able to play safe, and does a lot of damage into the later stages. Can't really complain. As for what will they do to respond, you can pick a safe ADC like Sivir here. That was pretty good into the Gwen J4 solid meta jungler. See what they pick up for the last one. I'm guessing it's going to be Sivir. I don't see why not. I'll play Sivir here. You could also run like another safe. I mean, most of the safe ADCs are being taken. You could run MF for the Jarya J4 combo, or even like Yanara. Jinx is fine too. Have good peel. They're gonna just look for an overall stomp fest. Solace Endeavor, what will be up on the play? Probably there's probably Gwen jungle, if I'm to guess. There's no way they picked Gwen top there. That'd just be diabolical. So you could pick up your mid laner. Might be AD. Oh, could be the support as well. Renata Glass. Solid pick. Can't complain. Last up, we're going to have our final 4 bans here. see what is going to be the last couple bans. Probably going to be banning out the top laners a little bit more. A blindable top laner that might be dangerous is something like Renekton. You could also still run Mundo this game. Like, there's so many options. Like, Crosputo is the master of all traits. I think if you are going to run an AP heavy team comp, if they pick Mundo, there isn't much you can really do other than hope that you run out of glass the Jinx, and Jinx gets excited and kills their entire team. But right now, as it stands, it looks like Mint are winning this draft so far. Unless we see some big changes coming in from mid lane and coming in from top lane. Maybe they want to pick the Mundo. Maybe they want to, because they just banned the Mordekaiser. They could be picking the Mundo or an Ornn here. But do you want to have your top lane counterpicked already? Oh wait, but Ornn's banned. Can't even pick Ornn. Option. They do. Could pick up Gnar. Could pick up Cassante. Let's see. Aurora. Looks like they're just going for that pick, so I mean, why not just pick Mundo here? There's just so much AP. The Mordekaiser's already gone too. There's no world where you don't have, like, you can just run Mundo and be so fine here. From preventing the Renata Glass. And show me some. It could be an Egoist. Could be an Egoist. Gonna be our final pick. God, I hope it. I hope it's Mundo. It would be so good here. Yeah, it's Kennen. Oh. This has been a top lane. In the Mint community, top laners have been playing a lot more Kennen recently. So, maybe they're going to be taking the bet. There's the Mundo. There's the double AP. There's the Mundo top lane. Now this shifts. Now this shifts dramatically. So, I mean, you do have a Mundo killer with Jinx. But they're going to be enough if Aurora just one-shots you. And Mundo's going to be so tanky. I really like C's. I wasn't like a big fan of Solace draft, but now with that Mundo pick, they might be cooking. They might be cooking here. It is so good into double AP comps, especially into the Kennen. Oh my gosh, he's going to go crazy. Let's see. Hopefully, Ionian Flourish is going to be able to use this pressure. Or even just stay safe and scale. If only Syndra could throw Kennen in. That'd be wild. You'd have to change up Kalissa's ultimate. If that was the case. Syndra throwing all the Yordles. Could you imagine a Syndra throwing Gnar into the pits? I'm curious to know, is that going to be Mundo jungle for safety and scaling? Or is that going to be Mundo top for safety and scaling? But we are going to be going into champ select here. There it is. Gonna wait a little bit because I know last time I put up that prediction a little bit too early and Reeves wasn't able to put his bets in. But what are you guys thinking? You guys have any pre-game predictors? How nice she is. Aoka is giving you the luck.
Enemies.
And whoever Aoka roots for has a large chance of winning.
Who questions my ability?
So, don't count her out. She has crazy good insight. Is that going to be enough to stop Presbuto's mint ship of a Theseus? Right now, Presbuto is just absolute menace. They win from top down dominance. I love to see it every time. Last couple bands going through. You have the Syndra versus Aurora matchup. So it is going to be Gwen in the jungle. The Gwungle, if you will. The Mundo top.
I see you lack judgment.
So Gwen's scaling's really nice. Has decent gank potential, but I think it falls a little bit behind to J4. So if I was to give jungle advantage, I'd probably pick the J4. Especially in that early game. So, but later on, the scaling from like Solace Endeavor, that's gonna be an issue. Because I think they hard win late game. Mundo's gonna be an unkillable beast with Aurora one-shotting the Jinx. So I mean, with the caveat of Aurora one-shots. Otherwise, Jinx just might.
Clothe yourself in beauty untold and see life as a means to a triumph. Today of all days, see how the most dangerous thing is to love. So am I still waiting for this world to stop hating? Can't find a good reason, can't find hope to believe in. These eyes, I've seen a conviction, just lies, and more contradiction. So tell me, what would you say? I say it's time to. So am I still waiting for this world to stop hating? Can't find a good reason, can't find hope to believe in. Understand for what we believe in, but who's there to stop that bleeding?
And we are back, folks, for game number 2. We're going to witness
To Summoner's Rift.
Mint Ship of the Theseus versus Solace Endeavor Esports. Who will come out on top?
Minions have spawned.
Will Solace Endeavor find a way to overcome, tie up the series, and go to a game 3? Or will Ship of the Theseus close her out, close the books, and finish this game with a 2-0? Traditional jungle paths. Both junglers pathing bot away from top lane this time. Looks like you have the Gwen kind of doing a half clear, probably, and then into another half clear. Starting Raptor camp into red buff. With the J4 just doing the blue into Gromp into Wolves, pathing down towards the bot lane. Jinx doing some good damage, but not going to be enough there.
With eyes unclouded.
I don't think we're going to see major kills early, with the exception of when Gwen or J4 show up.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Gwen going the long way, looking to protect their solo laners. Just double checking to see if J4 was going to go for that engage. Oh, top side. Going all in. Ignite going down onto the Mundo. Oh my god, one more auto attack. He goes forward. The first blood for Ionian Flourish. The flash for flash. And the E smacks the Yodel down. Rasputo not going to be happy after that one. Solace Endeavor. I was warning everybody about that Mundo pick. I'm just saying. I called it. I called it. That Mundo pick was going to be devious. Now let's see if it keeps doing that. I would hate to eat my words after that beautiful first blood from Ionian Flourish. Should keep that level lead for quite some time. Now, mind you, Rasputo brought Ignite this game, and so he's going to be punished with the CS, the minions. Well, Ionian Flourish has TP, but didn't use it yet, so still has another sequence that they could technically back on.
Not so fast!
So going up 10 CS at the 4-minute mark. Meanwhile, bot lane, relatively even, but Gaia doing a really good job for themselves there. Nothing more to happen there. Renata loves bullying the tanks in the bot lane. Really like seeing plays for days. Starting to push back on the Korean Flamer there. They did get the opportunity to do the counter pick. So they're going to be pretty happy and comfortable playing the Aurora into the Syndra here. Oh, Renata is getting lower and lower. Jinx going to be looking for that reset. And the Renata does have to use the bailout, but it's already spawned away. And they get the return here. Flashing forward, not quite. The barrier going down. The resets, and that's not going to be enough as Xayah trying to pick off the Braum as well. That would be all she wrote. And we're going to see the Flask. Ionian Flourish with their jungler in the top side there. J4 going down bot side. One more auto attack will do it. My monitor's a little bit bugging out here. Off and on. Fix that problem. There it goes.
Money mayhem.
So, still going over to J4. That's going to be pretty good for them. When not able to find the Crespruto top side. That Kennen looking for the final kill. Oh, close, but no cigar on. One for one. What side? Braum staying immortal and mid. Korean Flamer doing pretty well for themselves there. Here comes J4 one more time. Bot lane does get the Q. Gets the EQ combo onto the Xayah. They are not level 6 yet, so that's going to be one reset for the Jinx. And a kill for her as well as she takes out Renata. And a big minion loss for Solace Endeavor. As we do see the switch up. Last game we saw top lane dominance. Now we get to see Astra's bot lane dominance. This team has it all. Can they be stopped? Do they bleed? We shall see. We'll say, however, they're going to have to pin Mundo down. He is just too strong right now. And he's only going to become a bigger and bigger problem. Wards being cleared. Dragon is not going to be up for another 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Nothing else major for a little while here. Pretty confident that I could put up my feet. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm comfy. We're probably going to be chillaxing till next dragon.
I see your spirit.
Unless something crazy happens. I don't know. You could see something crazy. Things can change dramatically in a matter of seconds, but highly unlikely this scenario. For Solace Endeavor, you just kind of want to lean back, farm up. Oh, and when? Gonna have to be mindful as they are going to be chunked down. J4 finding the pick there. They do lose out on the other grubs, but they still grabbed one. Oh my gosh, Xayah is going to be in so much danger. She's so low. Braum looking for something, gets the Q, but it only lands on Renata. Does Braum just get a nice double kill here? Flash, Jinx gets excited. The R goes out, does not land. She's so low, but I believe she escapes. Jinx with another crucial kill. 3-1-1. Astra is going nuclear this game. Is it going to be enough to stop the almighty Ionian Flourish? The one way to find out. Kennen going all in. The tower taking down chunks of damage. Mundo healing. The flash forward. The Q from Kennen, but no, it is not enough. J4 trying to get the knock up there. Actually stops the Aurora from going over into her ulti. And Syndra picking up that kill there. J4, 3, 0, and 2. Mundo is low. Kennen with one more Q. Crosputo with the solo bolo. Takes down the Mundo. That is going to be a good boon for them. And once again, we are starting to see Mint becoming stronger and stronger. How will Solace Devers find their answer? What will they do? Who will save them? Now we do have and Dragon in a minute 30. In about 30 seconds, we're going to see a lot of people throw out a lot of ultis. Potentially. If you find yourself in a skirmish, it is no better time than right then. Oh. I'm getting dangerously close. Renata ulti going out. Lands onto the Jinx. The J4 over in the bush. With the Jinx ulti going out. Taking down the Renata. J4 ulti securing the safety net with the slam dunk from the Jinx. It wasn't even the J4. He just had to land EQ. Oh, Xayah going to be up in the sky there. Tower doing lots of damage, but Jinx going to be landing that kill there. Getting one kill, but Jinx is 5-1 already. At 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Things are not looking good for Solace ever. Mints are just too good. Their plays can shift on a dime. When you thought it was the top lane rodeo, he said, nah, it's Jinx now. A4 looking onto Renata. Gets the ulti. She does have to flash there. Mundo gonna look for something topside. But I don't think anything more is gonna come of that. They do not have the Renata ulti this time around. And Xayah is low. Jinx trying to land the last couple skill shots to get a reset, but nothing more will come of that. And it should get this next dragon. Putting them up 2 dragons to 0.
Beautiful, isn't it?
So, Jinx taking a lot of damage from that tower. But I think that's going to be all she wrote there. Ionian Flourish missing that last Q there. And one more auto attack should do the trick. And another solo bolo for Crosputo. Takes down the Mundo. Scoreline 11-3. 2 dragons up. 2 Grubbeloves. Mint, tip of a Theseus are big chillin'. They are going to be having a great time here. J4 trying to grab onto Renata. They do get the Renata ulti. But is it going to be enough to find a kill? The EQ. The bailout. But Astria is going to be able to take that one out. Xayah is close. Does not get the root. And Syndra gets the kill. Korean Flamer taken down. Born as a lion. It is just a good day. It's a good day to be Mint. It's a good day to vote for Mint. But, with that being said, There is still a Mundo in this game, and that thing becomes very scary.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
At level 16, can they survive until that point? One thing's for certain, they're gonna have to get a lot more dragons here. They've already down 2-0. They are going to have to find some sort of answer here. Next dragon won't be in for another 3 minutes time. Engage. What I was talking about before. I have to look for a pick on that Mundo. Has to shut him down. Rasputo has been doing relatively a good job of this, but they still need to keep him in check. Thing is a ticking time bomb.
It is easy, see? Not so fast.
Herald going up. Braum with a great ulti. Herald going down. Aurora trying to find someone. Is behind them in the pit there. One more auto attack from the Jinx should do the trick. Syndra going to be taking that kill. There goes the Braum E onto the Renata ulti. And they're going to try and find something more. They do with the flash forward cannon. The stun from the Syndra. Grabbing the Gaia. Grabbing the Renata. They're all so low. The Braum's passing. Stop stacking there. And another great team fight for Mint of Theseus. Top lane tower. Going to be going down here. J4 looking for that engage there. Lots of damage onto Mundo. Herald still has some HP. Going to be looking potentially crush this tower. They do get it as well with the flag and drag out. Mint get the bot tower. Mint get the mid tower. Mint get the top tower. What does Mint what does Mint not have right now? They are looking so clean. They're looking at a top tier team in Noble right now. Top the league for sure. If they keep playing like this. Actually see the gold numbers. Wow, what a lead for Kennen. I thought that Mundo would have had his number there. They're playing in mint condition. Very nice. Very nice, Aoka. 21. K4. 8k to 5.4k. Syndra 7k to 5.2k. Jinx 8.7k into 6k. And then Braum 5.2k into 4.1k. Things are beautiful. Things are just minty there, bud. K4 in danger, I think. Jinx causing a lot of damage to their team. The flag and drag forces the flash from Renata. But Aurora is still very much in danger. He will be picked off there, but who's going to be the one who gets rewarded the kill? Dragon is up. Jinx. Syndra, the person who gets the kill, and the dragon going down for Mint Gaming. That is absolutely wild. So much money. So many items being built already. Tier 1 going down. Tier 2 potentially going down to Jinx here as well. Yeah, so she picks off another major tower. That's going to be really big for them. Much blood. Much minty. Bill is getting closer to that big power spike. Is it going to be what they needed? Is it going to be enough? find out this very game, this very moment. What will Solace Endeavor do? 10K gold up at the 20-minute mark.
Mayhem!
Now J4 does find the Mundo, but Mundo should be able to just walk out of that one no problem. All-seeing Baron. Be inspired so you can. You probably can just grab that one up, no problem. It's very easy to dodge this mechanic, so you don't have to worry about the decoing. Renata, going to be throwing out the ulti. Jinx doing a lot of damage, but inevitably, they will all come tumbling down. Baron, like I said, going to be doing that, like the 20-minute mark there. They are so far ahead. No one can stop them. Jinx is 7-1-7. They're not even trying to avoid the mechanic. They're like, we'll just auto-attack it. That's how little damage the All-Seeing Baron does. So they win the gotcha pull for the best way to get Baron. And they're up 20-3. This is a massacre. Absolute massacre. See what they are going to do here. Bot towers are already down. Mid towers slowly falling here.
My realm now.
Oh, Syndra might be in danger. Gwen going in. Blast cone going down.
Still with me.
The ulti going forward onto Gwen. The last one going through. Shut down for Gwen. Onto Syndra.
Take it in.
A4 looking for something here. Flashing forward, gets the ulti, gets the kill. Mid tower falling shortly after. Jinx getting the reset. And it looks like J4 is going to be getting another double kill. Solo. Want to push forward. Baron putting in work. Flashing from the Xayah. Still not going to be enough damage. Flashing forward under the tower. One more auto attack should do the trick. And that is going to be top side as well into mid tower, potentially even bot tower. This is just a complete and utter bloodbath, folks. And Mint are putting on a show this game here. What can you even do? Jinx is getting excited. Gets the bot inhibitor, gets the mid inhibitor, and is probably even looking to get that top inhibitor. They're on Soul. Dragon is going to be up in about 1 minute's time. Let us see what they do here. Renata ulti going out. Gets dodged by the Jinx. And they continue their push here. They get the inhibitor. Braum. Another good ulti. Jinx looking for some more resets. Trying, but no cigar. They do get their first reset. The Aurora goes down. The Xayah goes down. They're going to be going in. The Q, the flag, and drag from J4. Pending getting the kill. Both towers going down. And this might be the fastest finish we've seen in Noble. 23 minutes. Mint Gaming, ship of a Theseus, coming huge. Winning the series 2-0. Rasputo, most damage. That's just because he's beating up a Mundo, okay? That's inflated. Mundo did well for themselves, for the most part. But the whole team from Mint are just too strong. They are too strong. With that being said, folks, I am all done for the night. Thanks again for everybody who came out. I'm going to put the predictions out here. There we go. Complete predictions. Thank you once again, everyone. Reminder to Noble League. Get your games scheduled so I can get prepared and get you guys streamed for week number 3. Can't wait to see more content. Have a great night, everyone, and I will see you next time.